Go ahead.
Assad's take aim at U.S. over threats of strikes. Syrian President Assad criticized the U.S. for threatening to attack Syria over its chemical weapons program, saying it was seeking excuses for war. China's state television said yesterday Russia and the U.S. brokered a deal to avert U.S. military strikes that Washington said would punish Mr. Assad for a poison gas attack last month.
Right, very good. Russia and the U.S. brokered a deal to avert U.S. military strikes. President Assad criticized the U.S. for threatening to attack Syria, saying it was seeking excuses. Excuses. It's all excuses. 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 All I hear are excuses. Excuses. Okay, well, President Assad is looking at the United States taking aim and over the United States threatening, saying it was going to attack, trying to intimidate Syria, to scare Syria by threat of strikes. President Assad of Syria criticized, spoke against the United States for its trying to threaten or scare or intimidate Syria, or to attack Syria over its chemical weapons program, saying it was seeking excuses for war, saying it was looking for a way to attack in some fashion, looking for a reason to attack, seeking excuses. Well, the reason I did that was because, looking for a way to make it look okay to attack Syria. And this was reported on China State Television yesterday. China State Television. Obviously a station operated by the government in China. Then the new paragraph, Russia and the U.S. brokered or arranged a deal, an agreement. They arranged some type of agreement, a deal. We have a deal. Do we have a deal? Yes, we do. I'll sell you this if you buy it for this price. We got a deal. We've arranged a program, a deal, an arrangement to avert or call off, stop the U.S. attack, avert, change the direction, call off, to cancel, postpone, avert, delay, whatever, stop U.S. military strikes. That Washington, the capital of the U.S., in this case referring to the U.S. government, Washington said would condemn Mr. Assad for a poison gas attack last month. In other words, the attack, the threat of a strike, would punish Mr. Assad for that chemical attack outside of Damascus on August the 21st. He would be punished. He would receive punishment for that attack. Excuses for war, looking for reasons to do something. I need an excuse. You didn't come to class yesterday. Why? Well, no excuse.
Man, your question.
Yeah.
A word. Can I use to prevent something
Right.
unpleasant
unpleasant.
From happening.
Exactly. To avert, to turn off, to drive away, to block, avert. In this case, the deal to call off, block, or stop the U.S. military strike. You can avert an accident by changing direction.
Yeah.
Or something bad to prevent something bad from happening. The strike was averted at the last minute when the government agreed to raise the price of rice.
Yes.
They were going to go on strike. The entire farming industry in Thailand was going to go on strike, but it was averted at the last possible moment when the government raised the price of rice. Wow. Averted at the final moment. Averted the strike. Blocked the strike. Why? They raised the price 10 baht. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Averted, this case, the strikes. Blocked, stopped, canceled. Any other questions about that? Averted. Excuse? My dog ate the homework? Unacceptable. My dog ate the homework? Sorry. Won't be tolerated. Any other questions? Criticized? Spoke against? Not doing the right thing? I've looked at your homework. It is unacceptable. Ooh. Teacher criticized my homework. Ooh. Ooh. Any other questions?
Teacher, overtrade and trade is the same meaning? Overtrade is more than trade.
Oh, no, well, this is, first of all, it's two words. Assad aimed at you because of their threat. The reason he's taking aim at the U.S. is because of the threat of strikes. It doesn't increase the meaning of threat. It just says, why is Assad taking aim? Oh, it's because of the threat of strikes. Over the threat of strikes. Assad takes aim at U.S. over threat of strikes. Oh, if it wasn't a headline, it would probably say over the threat, over the threat of strikes. But remember, headlines collapse in, shortening the line. So, U.S. takes aim over the threat of strikes. Why did he do it? Because of the threat of strikes. And criticized the U.S. for threatening, trying to scare us. Trying to scare us, they are. They're saying they're going to attack. Ooh. They're threatening us. Are you threatening me? Well, yes, I am. I'm going to attack.
Teacher,
Yeah.
pronounce the threatening or trading 2 or 3 syllables. Threatening or threatening 2 or 3.
Threat?
Threatening,
Threatening. 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 Yeah, you can say three. Threat? Threatening. 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 Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me?
No.
Oh, good. Threatening me? Threatening, 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 threatening. Any other questions? The headline, paragraph, excuses. Okay. Broker.
Rock and broker. Understand? Rock is you like broker.
Just a sec. Wait till I erase this. Broke. I'm broke. I'm sorry, I'm broke.
And roll. No. You are well to do.
And broke, no money.
Right? How can you be broke?
Broken.
Break, take a break. I hope I don't break that camera. Ooh. Ooh. I hope I don't break that camera when I swing against it. I hope I don't break it, just knock it over. Break, broke is the past tense. I hope I don't break the camera, but you know what happened yesterday? I broke the camera. I broke the camera yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm broke. That's an expression.
Explain to you.
Sorry, can't go to San Francisco.
No.
Can't afford the ticket.
No.
I'm broke.
No money.
No money. And broker is to arrange a deal, arrange something, to
Yeah.
broker a deal.
Yes, yes.
In New York, they have stock
Yeah. Stop.
brokers
Yeah.
who arrange deals with stocks and bonds and things
Yeah.
like that. What's your job? Oh, I'm a stockbroker in New York. Doesn't mean that I broke
No.
stock.
Market.
Stock market, a broker is a person who deals in arranging different transactions with stocks in companies all around the world.
Yeah.
You'd be a stockbroker. What does he do, your son? Oh, he's a stockbroker in New York. Wow. Wow. He didn't break anything, he's just a broker. He's not broke, he's a broker. He didn't break anything. He brokers deals, arrangements in New York with the stock market.
Teacher.
Go ahead. What do you
No,
got?
I'm first.
Mr. Singh, speaking, please. Go ahead.
Broker means a person who buy and sell to trade to another person.
You got it. There it is.
Teacher, you use the US broker with ED. It means a broker, as you explained it now, means a person in the stock market, but broker with the ED is a verb or
Is a what?
is it a verb?
Is
verb.
a verb.
What does this mean?
Is it a verb? No. It is not a word. It is a verb. That's the whole difference. W and V. If you ask me, is it a verb? No. Oh, is it a verb? Yes. Ooh, that was that. So yes, as you eat, when you broker or brokered, past tense, I did it yesterday, it is a verb. Brokered.
Yes.
They brokered a deal.
Yes.
It means a broke. Why don't you
Well, a broker, what's he do all day? He brokes. He brokes.
Yeah.
And then he brokered the deal yesterday.
Yeah.
A broker brokered the deal. He arranged the deal. The broker arranged the deal.
Yes.
The stockbroker is a person. That's his job. That's what they call him.
Yeah.
Why? Well, because he brokers deals. He arranges transactions of stocks, buying and selling of stocks, and he works at, in this case, let's say, the New York Stock Exchange, where he arranges deals.
Yeah.
Buy the stock, sell the stock, he'll take care of it, don't worry. The broker is in charge of the arrangements.
Yes.
So broke without ED and broker with ED, the same thing.
Yeah, if you're talking about arranging deals, broke, if you're talking about did I break the camera, that's the past tense of break. To break the camera, I broke it yesterday.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about destroying a piece of equipment, to break it or Did you break it? Yes, I broke it yesterday, sorry. That is one way to use broke.
Yeah.
Or broke. But if you're talking about a person arranging deals, that is another meaning of broke. Broker. They brokered a deal. It's got nothing to do with breaking any piece of equipment.
Yes.
Because it's the same word, the spelling and the pronunciation, but the meanings depends on how you talk. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Breaking equipment or selling stock?
Yeah.
Whole different deal, right?
Yeah.
Brokered deal. I broke the camera. Sorry. Yeah. But get the idea. Depends on how you're using the word.
Yeah.
Break, broke, broker. Broker, the broker brokered the deal.
I broke someone heart.
Now I broke because I can't understand.
You broke someone heart.
You're breaking my heart. You're absolutely breaking my heart. Yeah, you're right.
I can't understand. I broke now.
Exactly.
ๆ
You broke my heart.
แต่ยังในหน้ามันก็มีหน้าที่ซื้อไปขายมาเล่นคนอื่นเขาก็คือโบรกเกอร์WD ใช่ไหมนั้นต้องแล้วแต่ประโยคเดี๋ยวไปจับใจตัวดังกินดิ้นได้
ใช่สองคำเปลี่ยนชื่อมันเองใช่คนละคำ
เ
see here. If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them. And as it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said in an interview with China television in the Syrian capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting, exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert. Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks. If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them, as it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said in an interview with Chinese television in the Syrian capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert. Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks. Transcript of his translated remarks. Go ahead.
If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them, as it has never stopped war. Mr. Assad said in an interview with China television in the Syrian capital, as long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert. Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Right, very good. To continue exerting hegemony. Money. Almost hegemony. Hegemony. Go ahead.
If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them, as it has never stopped war. Mr. Assad said in an interview with China television in the Syrian capital, as long as the U.S. intends to continue hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert. Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Right, very good. According to a transcript of his translated remarks. If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them. As it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said in an interview with Chinese television in the Syrian capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert. Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them as it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad says in an interview with China television in the Syria capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert, Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Right, translated remarks. That was very good. You did a good job there. Especially with hegemony. Very good. Hegemony. Very good. That would be the in this whole thing. That would be for people learning. That would be the tricky word, hegemony. But we'll explain it in a moment. It's quite simple. Go ahead.
If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them, as it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said in an interview with China television in the Syria capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we'll all keep high alert. Ms. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say all day. Thank you, Mr. Singh. That's just exactly what I've been trying. Oh, okay. All right. No need to continue in class. Go ahead. Right. That's just what I was trying to say. Thank you very much, Mr. Singh. Okay. Okay. Chinese in the English class. Ooh. Okay. If you understood Mr. Singh, then you don't need me to repeat the thing on the board. Go ahead.
If the U.S. want to find excuses for war, it will find them as it has never stopped war. Mr. Assad said in an interview with Chinese television in the Syrian capital.
Right.
As long as the U.S. intend to continue exerting hegemony over another country, will be all keep high alert. Mr. Assad says, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Right. Interview with China television in the Syrian capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert, Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks. Go ahead.
If the U.S. wants to find the excuses for war, it will find them as it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said in an interview with China television in the Syrian capital, as long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert, Mr. Assad says, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Right, very good. If the U.S. wants to find excuses, they're looking to find excuses. I believe they're looking to find excuses for war. It will find them. As it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said. Go ahead.
If the U.S. wants to find excuses for war, it will find them, as it has never stopped war, Mr. Assad said in an interview with China television in the Syria capital. As long as the U.S. intends to continue exerting its hegemony over other countries, we will all keep high alert, Mr. Assad said, according to a transcript of his translated remarks.
Very good. Exactly. Exerting its hegemony over other countries. Exactly. Very good.